It's time again for more AI music. Yes! Hello everyone, it's me, the Song Sketcher. My name is also Nick, and welcome to the series where I make music using AI to create genres and lyrics, also known as the algorithm. I even made intro music for it. Do you like it? Comment down below. So today well, I already explained it. I make music with AI sometimes. This is just a thing that I've started doing, so I'm gonna make this a series now because it's really fun to do. Subscribe, like, comment, and hit the bell so that you know not to miss any of my videos. I post on Saturday or weekends. It varies. Okay, so what I use to do this is a program called Talk to Transformer. A link for it will be in the description below. It's a website, and it's like a text generator. You just put in a prompt, and then it gives you text. So what it gave me was Africadabra. That's what we're doing. Africadabra, also known as Africadabra, is characterized by progressive electronic dance music centered around electro. An example of this style is Afro Disco Abracadabra. That's a mouthful. So basically it's like a mix of house music and then electro and African music. So I've already made the song here. This is the GarageBand file. Now we're going to deconstruct it, just show how you too can combine all of these weird, completely different genres and make them Africadabra. Let's turn the speaker on. Okay, so let's start with the drums. This is kind of like the electro part of it. So I looked it up on Wikipedia, and it said that it mostly centers around the 808 and using the 808 as kind of a synthetic breakbeat. So this is my breakbeat. I'm working on a video. Yeah, come on everybody. So, yeah, that is a boutique 78, which is like GarageBand's emulation of a C78 drum machine. And then, of course, an 808, which adds just a little bit more. And there are just so many other layers of drums here, but they all just kind of mold into one thing a lot of the time. So let's go into a different part of the percussion. The congas and the bongos, which, yeah, this is where that Africa part comes in. I learned that you can just arpeggiate them and make them into like really weird different patterns. And it most of the time doesn't happen except for once in this awesome little fill. Okay, well, it's more epic when you get to the actual part, but most of the time the congos and the bongos, they just kind of sit in the background like. So yeah, and there's just way too many drums, so let's skip to bass. It's a mix of a boxy synth bass and a muted bass. It's like a real one. And this is my best attempt at trying to recreate the sound of Frio Free. It didn't really work, but I did still get something cool. See? It's awesome. Then there's like this. Is ostinato the right word? I think that's the right word. Come on, camera, get into focus. Okay. Yeah. And that is played on strings, like a synth string. And it sounds, when it's soloed, it sounds like it's coming from a horror movie, like movie from the 80s, which may not be the aesthetic we're going for, but it's the one that we're doing. Later, it's doubled up with a square bells instrument that I use a lot, and then that has a bit crusher on it, so it sounds like this. My clock is going off right now. You know, this happened in the first time we did this. Why don't I just work in the middle of hours? This is what it sounds like. See, it's just like the synth strings, they just kind of filter in and it just sounds so amazingly epic. And then there's another one of those little cool fills that happens, and it only happens once again. Wait, no, it happens twice. And it's this. Okay, there's a little bit of backstory to this one. So one time I was with my music teacher last week when we were working on that ambient song, and he gave me the idea of trying to make funk ambient. So he played me this song called Back Pocket, I think, by Wolfpack. Why do you have a weird name? Musical act, Wolfpack? But it has like this little part in it where it just goes and it does it throughout, but at one point it just gets the spotlight. So I wanted to recreate that in this song just as a fun little like wink. It's the Pizza Planet again. How did I achieve this? What I did is I used the sound of my metronome, which sounds like this. Then I used a pitch shifter and just did it like 2 semitones, a channel EQ, removing all the highs, a flanger, a single EQ, which also removes more highs, a little bit of a bit crusher, a compressor, and then the most important thing, the vocal transformer, which I just like pitch shifted the formants, just kind of like, they just slowly move up when it does its little and it sounds like this. So yeah, that happens twice. Then there's a THX for the people thing, which came in a free plugin that I downloaded, and it sounds... That's used at the beginning and the end where it actually gets the spotlight, and it just kind of works also as a riser, and then as this big... And then there's this bridge where more of the house elements start coming in. There's like this little organ plug-in synth thing that happens like... And then there's a 4 on the floor, just like boom, 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 boom. And then the C78 provides a hi-hat. That's pretty awesome. And, is that it? Wait, there's one more thing. The vocals. I did not sing on this because that's kind of our trend with the AI things. I used a free plugin called Alter Ego, which uses like magic to create vocals that are robotic. And I've used this before in the last 2 AI songs, but this is the first time where AI actually just straightforwardly raps, and so it doesn't really work very well. Yeah, actually, let's talk about these lyrics. Once again, AI wrote these. I am the king. In the middle of the forest, I see the king. It seems it is he that comes. And the king that lies still in the grassy field. He is there for a woman. When she needs help, he comes to her. And when she needs food, he's there to bring. He's there for a king who's sick. And it gets into more detail about that last king in the next one. Now he goes off to die in a wood. This story just sounds like theater now. It sounds like Shakespeare, doesn't it? And now I'm the king. In the middle of the forest I see him. I think it is he who comes. He seems to be the ruler of the land. I'm not gonna spoil the rest of it for you, but the song is called Free Software. Love it. I hope that you love it too, because I had a heck of a time making this. So, yeah. Come on. Subscribe to my channel. Okay, here's the video.
I am the king. In the middle of the forest I see the king. It seems it is he that comes. And the king that lies chill in the grassy field, he is there for a woman. When she needs help he comes to her. And when she needs food he's there to bring. He's there for a king who is sick. He takes a little child and brings it home. And when the king is ill in his sickness, he goes off to die in a wood. Now I am the king. In the middle of the forest I see him. I think it is he who comes. He seems to be the ruler of the land. The king is sitting there. The king has been sick, and he is weak. They brought him home to the forest for a woman. When he needs food, they bring him home. And when he needs help, they bring him home. And when he needs an escape from the suffering, he goes out with a little child.